Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's Naushin here and it's favorite time. It's been a while I did a monthly favorite video. Honestly, the last one was probably 6-7 months back. Oh my god, I cannot even recall. Anyways, so I'm back again because I kind of missed this kind of videos, guys. These are actually one of my most favorite kind of videos to film because I get to share with you guys a lot of products within these 10-15 minutes. I can share with you guys what I liked and disliked in recent times. Sometimes, if I do individual product reviews, I can only squeeze in 2 to 3 products in a month, but through this kind of videos I can share with you guys a lot of products within a short time, and you also get to know some new products as well. So February was my birthday month and it was Valentine's Day as well, so I splurged a little bit on makeup. So you will get to see some new products here from the new releases, but at the same time I have some product from the old collections as well that I fell in love all over again. So this is a good blend of some old and new collections. So without further ado, let's get started. The first one is a new addition to the NYX eyebrow pencil line, I believe. At least I haven't seen it earlier. So this is the NYX Precision Brow Pencil. This is their version of Anastasia Brow Definer. So basically it has that slanted flat tip like the Anastasia Brow Definer. So L'Oreal has one like this, which they released last year, I believe. I talked about that product here as well in any of my videos, I believe, during tutorial or something like that. I used to like that product, but that was a little bit stiff. So when I used to go back to my brow definer, I always felt the difference. I like their brow wiz version, which is the pencil version, better. I would say this one is very, very close to Anastasia Brow Definer in terms of consistency, in terms of staying power. It works as good as Anastasia Brow Definer, if not better. If I wouldn't have the packaging, like, this NYX packaging and Anastasia packaging, it would be hard for me at first to find out which one is what. Now I know because the color is a little bit different. So in NYX I use espresso and in Anastasia I use dark brown. So there is a little bit of difference in these two colors. But if I would know that at first, it would probably, very hard for me to figure out which one is drugstore version and which one is the high-end one. The next one you have probably seen in my recent videos quite a few times. So this is the L'Oreal Infallible Glow Lock Primer. This Infallible Primer, I believe I have seen it in different parts of the world except US until recently. So they have launched it finally in US market, and they have two versions. One is the matte lock version and one is this Glow Lock. So Glow Lock is for normal to dry skin and the matte lock version is obviously for normal to oily skin people. I have been really enjoying this product, guys. It gives a beautiful subtle glow, but at the same time it doesn't look too shiny or greasy. And if I had to compare it with my old favorite L'Oreal Magic Lumi primer, which is also in the market as well, I would say the Magic Lumi gives me more glow, but this one, it feels more like a primer. So it gives a subtle glow. It looks like skin. It is not overly dewy. So if you have normal skin, even if you have oily skin, you might use it in certain points. Whereas the Magic Lumi primer, I wouldn't suggest for oily skin people. Now by this time you all know about this product, I guess, but this is not the Magnificent Metal Glitters. This is the Stila Magnificent Metal Shimmer and Glow. So they have recently introduced these foil version eyeshadows. Earlier they have only the glitter line, which is the Magnificent Metal Glitter and Glow, I believe that's what they call it. But they first introduced this one inside the holiday sets during the holiday season, but later they have introduced the full sizes, and I got 2 of these because I already own the few of the small sizes from the sets. So my favorite is these 2 shades. One is Cloud and one is La Douche. That's how we call it probably. So let me just swatch it, guys. These are beautiful. So if you don't like glitter, if you think like glitter is too much, because I understand, even though I love glitter, I don't get a chance to wear glitter all the time because I don't go to parties that often. But these are the products, these shimmer and glow eyeshadows, you can use them all the time. So they have ton of different shades. They have some wearable shades and some very intense shades as well, but you can always wear them, unlike glitter. So here are these 2 colors. These are my favorite that I have been using constantly in last month. I have a special method of using them. I don't use them from the wand. I feel like if I use them straight from the wand, it looks kind of choppy, and since they dry pretty quickly, I feel like I don't get the time to blend them properly. So I just take out the wand to get out the product, and then I just take a brush and blend it softly on my lid. So in that way I can get some time to blend it, and I can control the amount of product I want. So I would highly recommend this product, guys. If you think that the glitters are a bit too much, you cannot wear them all the time, then you can definitely try this Shimmer and Glow line, because these are gonna give you the most foiled metallic eye look, but at the same time they're pretty wearable. And since they're liquid, they are gonna stay on your lid for the whole day. You can also layer them with the glitter and glow eyeshadows, so you can use them as a base and then put the glitter eyeshadow on top. You can use I have probably done tutorial recently with that method as well, but on its own they look beautiful. Next, I have a setting powder. You can already guess this one, because I have already used it quite a few times on camera, and I'm constantly using it off camera as well. So yes, this is the Coty Spun Loose Face Powder. It comes in a gigantic jar. I don't know, I probably need 3-4 years to finish it, and I use it every single day to do my makeup. This has a very strong smell. I am generally not a fan of very strong smell in makeup product, but for some reason I can overlook the smell because this works so great. It comes with a puff, which I don't use. Usually it comes with a sifter, which I really like. Otherwise it would be very messy. But I like this powder to set my under eye. It gives a beautiful brightening effect. Sometimes I feel like if I just use it all over my face, it might look a bit cakey. So just use a little bit if you want to use it all over your face, but for under eye it works beautifully. It just brightens that area and sets the concealer perfectly. This is the kind of product that is around forever. Everyone has probably seen it in drugstore at some time in their lifetime, but you know, sometimes we just overlook this kind of product because so many new products are coming in that we forget that there are some old gems that we need to try. Ever since I got this product, I haven't touched any other corrector. So this is the Maybelline Mustard Camo color correcting pen in the shade orange, I believe. So this is their dark circle version, which is called, not orange, apricot, I believe. So this is the twist up pencil. If you twist the pencil, the product comes out. So like this, it has a sponge tip which makes it really convenient to use, but if you are just only using on yourself, this is a great way to use it from the sponge. But if you are applying it on client, this is not probably too hygienic to use it from the sponge. And what I like about this product is because most of the drugstore correctors, sometimes they are overly orange, like the LA Girl orange corrector. I cannot use that one all by itself because that is too orange, and if I use it just by itself, it sometimes shows through my concealer as well. So I need to mix it with my concealer and then to tone it down a bit. But what I like about this one is the consistency. It has a light consistency, so it is not like overly orange. It just corrects the purple dark circles, but at the same time it is not too orange that it is gonna show through your concealer. So this works as great as any high-end corrector as well. So if you're looking for a good under eye corrector, you can find it in drugstore now, and it's only $8 or $9, I believe. Then I have an eyeshadow palette finally. Look how cute is this packaging. So I am always a fan of the old Too Faced chocolate bar palette, but after that, I believe the chocolate bar was released 6-7 years back, and I have got that at that time. And after that, they have released a ton of different eyeshadow palettes under this chocolate line, like the semi-sweet chocolate, white chocolate, what's that called, the matte chocolate, something like that maybe. But I haven't got any of them until recently. They introduced this chocolate gold the chocolate gold palette. I don't lie, part of me got this palette for the packaging because how cute is that? So it has that gold melting on top of the chocolate bar. It's adorable. And inside, when I first looked at the shadows, I was like, okay, this is right up my alley. These are all the shimmery shades mostly. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 matte shades here. So they have one transition color, which is a bit lighter for my skin tone. I don't want to blind you guys. So they have one transition color here, which is a bit light. They have a darker transition color or the outer corner color that is matte as well, a brownish coffee shade here, a matte black, and a matte cream highlighter shade. So these are all you get in terms of matte eyeshadows from this palette. So if you are planning to get this palette, just keep in mind that these are mostly shimmery shades, but I don't mind because I got it mostly for the shimmery shades, especially this color, Rich Girl. This is such a unique shade. It looks like silver, but when you apply it, when you swatch it, you will see a mauvey pinky undertone there as well. I don't have any shade like this in my collection, and all the shimmery shades are very, very wearable. Not only from Too Faced. Do I need another eyeshadow palette in my life? The answer is no, because I have a ton already. I cannot finish in my whole lifetime. But when I looked at this palette, I felt like there are some colors that looks unique, and at the same time there are so many colors here that I am actually gonna use in real life. So if you're looking for a good collection of different shimmery eyeshadows specifically, then you can definitely check this palette out, because especially for desi look, because we wear sarees, sometimes some fun colors are really handy to have in a palette, like this pink and also this green as well, and at the same time you are getting this beautiful silver shade and the pure gold. So if you're looking for a good blend of shimmery eyeshadows, then you can definitely check this palette, because you can get a ton of use from this palette. But just one thing to keep in mind, that sometimes you might need to pull another palette for the transition color. Then I finally have one lipstick. Generally my favorite videos are like 4 or 5 lipsticks, but this time I have only one, but this one is very special, guys. So this is the Fenty Beauty Stana Universal Lip Paint in the shade Uncensored. They have so far only one shade in this line. When Rihanna first launched it, she mentioned that this is the perfect red lip color for any skin tone, and I 100% agree with her, because this is gonna look flattering. In my opinion, this is gonna look flattering on any skin tone. This is such a perfect classic red lip color. This is not too orange, this is not too blue tone, so it is kind of in a balance between orange and blue tone, and it looks flattering on any skin tone. And the consistency, I have already used it in one of my tutorials, so I have mentioned a bit there as well, but this is probably the most opaque liquid lipstick that I own. So you just need one swipe. For some reason the wand works magically. It has a different doe foot applicator. It has a slanted portion, which makes it really easy to apply it on the lips. It's very opaque, you just need to apply it once, and very, very comfortable on the lips. Very, very comfortable. And can we take a moment for the packaging? It looks beautiful on the vanity. I always keep it in front of my vanity because I love to look at it whenever I'm doing my makeup. So the last one is a itty bitty product, but it works magically, guys. So this is the Lit Cosmetics glitter glue. So this is the water resistant version. They have another one that is not water resistant, but that works equally great. So this is their tiny version. They have another version which is 30 ml, but I got it quite a few months back. I have never mentioned in any of my videos, but I always use it before applying any loose glitter, any liquid glitter, any sorts of glitters or pigments. Before using that, I use a little bit of it on my eyelid, and it makes it budge proof for the whole day. This works like bomb, guys. Like, I have used different glitter glues like the Too Faced glitter glues, the NYX one, but nothing works as great as this one. So this is a bit intense, so it feels a little bit heavy on the lid. I generally do not use it for regular days when I'm not using heavy glitters, because I feel like it is a bit too much for that. But if you need to, you know, hold your glitter for the whole night, this is gonna do the work. Nothing works as good as this. So that wraps up my favorite video, guys. So I really hope that you have enjoyed hanging out with me and enjoyed the products I have mentioned. If you have liked it, you know the drill. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe before you go. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye, beauties.